Transmitters are very expensive and delicate equipment. When nobody is watching, you can play basketball with them. Just like this. Hello guys, I'm Saddamo the Bears and this is a transmitter tutorial. Let's build something very easy. This is going to be example number 1. So I have the transmitter somewhere here. I will place it. I'm using RTG as my power source, so we can see it's not connected to anything else. And I will set this transmitter to track my hard suit. So it is set to my hard suit. Now I will place some logic chips and I will use old style logic, so you will better understand how to use a transmitter. I will place logic reader, then I will place logic writer, and we will need, let's say, big LED display, just like this. We will connect it with a cable, and let's do some magic. Now I will program this easy circuit. So this is going to be our output device. So logic writer output is going to be LED display, this one. Input device for this logic writer is going to be this reader. So logic reader, and we will get setting, and this logic reader will read this logic transmitter, just like this, and we will read, let's say, position X, I think, this one. So this is my position, and we can see it's my position, but we are getting this really ugly number. So let's improve it a little bit. I will use this processor, unary math. The input is going to be logic reader, just like this, and we will use function round, just like this. And now this logic writer, we will change the input for math unary, and everything stays same. So this is it. If I am moving, this is my X position on the map or in the world. We can see my X is 80, Y is 2, and Z is minus 115. So X is not changing, but now the X is changing. And of course, if you will use more displays, then you can have X, Y, and Z. So it's up to you. This is just a very short example. So this was example number 1. This is example number 2. I have a robot inside my base. It's still tracking me, but we will track the robot. So I will switch from hard suit to toaster 1. That's my robot. Toaster 1. And the robot is not moving now. So let's program the robot. I will use this IC housing, IC chip. I will boot this Windows 95 machine. So I will clear this code library, and you can find this program on Steam. That's the official program for the mining robot. So download it, program the chip, confirm, export, take the chip, insert the chip into the robot, and if I will start the robot will move and this number is going to change. Let's see. Okay, the robot is mining something, but it is going to move and that number is going to change. I hope. Okay, it is still mining, so if I will carry this robot, that's probably better solution. It is changing. So I will leave it here and hopefully he's not going to mine anything. So the number is changing. So this is how you can track the robot. That was example number 2. Let's say if you don't want this robot to run all the time, you want to have some kind of a manual control. So let's do something like this. So we will install a switch. I'm going to connect it to the transmitter, just like this. So in output is going to be the transmitter. The variable is going to be on. And now let's see what happens when I will press this switch. And the robot is running. If I don't want to robot to run or mine or stay where it is, this is how to do it. Like a remote control. This is example number 3. It is going to be very easy, so I will use one transmitter over here and let's say one transmitter over here, and these two circuits are not going to be connected together. So let's lay some cables. I will try to do it very fast. And we will try to transmit some data from one network to another. It is going to be very easy. So I will use old style logic chips that you will know what I'm doing right now. So this is another network. It is not connected to anything. I will use a RTG as a power source. One transmitter here, one transmitter over here. This one is going to be active. This is active transmitter, and this one is going to be passive, just like this. Flashing error, that's perfect. Okay, good. So now we need to send some data. I will use a dial, probably. So I will set dial to some random value, just like this. I will use a logic writer. I will program the writer, so the input is going to be this dial or any device you want. This is just example, guys. So dial is the input, output is going to be this transmitter, and we will do setting. Let's try if it works. Perfect. And this writer is writing these settings to this transmitter. We are now transmitting 5, and I forget to rename the transmitter just in case. So this is going to be transmitter 1, and this is going to be transmitter 2. If you have too many transmitters in your base, it is going to be very difficult which one you want to use. So, screwdriver and this small screw, we will set it to transmitter 1. So basically now this transmitter is mirroring this one. So let's try 0 0 5. We have 3. Perfect. And now we need to read this data from this transmitter. So I will use logic writer again. You can use reader, writer, or ICG board, basically whatever you want. This is another example, and I will place this LED display here because we want to see it. So logic writer, the output is going to be LED large. We want to send setting, and the input is going to be this transmitter TR2 or TR2. So we are getting number 3. And let's try if our simple shortcut is working. So if I will change this style, we are getting this number from this network to another network, and of course this is not connected, guys. So we are getting this number from this network to this network, and we are displaying this number on large LED. And of course you can use anything you want here. It can be a temperature, it can be a pressure, it can be a whatever you want basically, and you can send the data from, let's say, from outside your base, a few kilometers away, I guess, maybe, to your base, and you can display it on a display, or maybe you can want to drive something with the numbers or values. So this is how to do it. And IC code for something like this, it is extremely easy, extremely.
Saddamo, back to work. Your break is over.
If you enjoyed the video, click that like button, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.